To access the Gale Cengage periodical database, first you'll go to your browser, and a couple places you can go, either to current students and to the library, or scroll down and click on library on the front page there. Once you've done that, you'll see the Ancilla Library homepage. You're going to scroll down, click on Gale Cengage, and there you're going to put in your library barcode number and first 5 letters of your last name, and it'll pull up your Gale Cengage. And as you can see, and you're going to see all the different Gale databases. You can look through their military database collection, all kinds of things in there scrolling around. We'll take a look at some of these in more detail. The first one to look at here is the military and intelligence collection, and you'll click on that. And you can search using a keyword or a subject or a publication title or entire document. Let's run through how to do those. To click on any of those will take you to a different screen, but let's try the keyword there. We're going to type in extraterrestrials, see what we can show up, and you'll see there that it's bringing up a whole bunch of different possibilities because the search assist is on. If we take the search assist off, you'll see that you can just type in the word and then it'll pull them up and go from there. Sometimes the search assist can be frustrating because it takes you to things that you didn't necessarily want, but it can be helpful because it'll take you to things that you were trying to type in anyway. So as you can see, as this comes up, you have access to magazines category, academic journals, which we've talked about in our class, and you can see, depending on where you click, all those different possibilities will show up. Now, terrestrials is sort of a narrow or a broad category, so you might get a suggestion to try extraterrestrial life and look and see what shows up there. And you can always add things to your search. You can also start your own account. Up at the top it says have an account, sign in. Start your own account and it'll allow you to share it with other people or bookmark it so you can come back and look at whatever articles you want later. You can also change the language that it shows up. That can be helpful for some people too. So let's go back and use a subject guide search. See what that does for us. Rather than just hoping the keyword gets it for you, subject guide is going to give you a little bit of a broader search under different subjects. So we're going to type in the same thing here. You can see I checked boxes to documents with full text. That means it'll only bring up documents with full text access. You won't get half an article or just an abstract, and also only for peer-reviewed articles. So we see in the subject guide there it's pulling up all the different subjects that you might be asking for. Again, this can be helpful if you just want a broader look at different things, and then it'll let you look within the subdivisions. So you might say, well, I want to do something about extraterrestrial life, but what's most interesting to me? Oh, maybe forecasts and trends, maybe discovery and exploration, maybe religious aspects. So you can play around with that a little bit and kind of dig down through the layers and see what really interests you. You can also check out related subjects where it'll maybe take you to something else, and there you're going to look and say, oh, maybe I'm really interested in human-alien encounters, or really I want to do something about science fiction or alternative worlds. You can see all the different subjects that might be available. You can also search by publication and see maybe there's a subject that you know and you want to see what the different academic journals are out there, and you want to look around through there for something interesting to read or something interesting that might help you start your research. So you can see they're using psychology, all the different things that come up in there. We also have an advanced search function, and with Searching Simplified we looked at Boolean usage. This is just another way to use that on Gale Cengage. Again, we can see there that we're typing in extraterrestrials and television, and we can change those with the drop-down menu down to not something. So in this case, not ET. And again, this is a way to really manipulate your search and help you so that you're not just blindly typing words in and hoping for the best. You are controlling your search. Let's look back at some other Gale databases. Other helpful ones that you might look at: Gale Virtual Reference Library. Again, we've talked about references. Biography and context can help you look for specific people information. Let's look at the Religion and Philosophy collection. There we can, again, manipulate our search terms a little bit. We can look for articles, and this is a nice database to use if you're in a class like Intro to World Religions or Philosophy, Ethics, things like that. And again, we're going to use a term like existentialism, and it's going to give you a lot of suggestions that you might be able to look. So again, maybe you're not sure what you're searching for, but this will help. And you can see all the different articles that come up. Again, you can limit it to just academic journals. Many instructors like myself will ask you to just make sure you include X number of academic journals, and that will help you with that. So let's look at some of these as we're scrolling down, some of the different possibilities, because again, we just had a broad category. So we're going to look at Ironic Faith in Monty Python's Life of Brian. Fun, somewhat irreverent movie. Some may be offended by it, but it makes for good academic focus for those who might be interested in it. And we can see along the side that you have different tools that you can use. We'll look at those more in just a second. You can download it. Let's look at citation tools. This is incredibly helpful. You click on this, and it'll let you generate a citation for either MLA or APA, so that when you go to put this in the works cited in your paper, you don't have to work and reconstruct it. It'll do it for you. So you just click that, click Save. I would add an actual title to it that reflects what it is, because you're going to be probably using several of these. And then once you've typed in your title name, you can save it. And let's see what happens. There, it's downloading. I use Google Chrome, so it shows the downloads right away. You can open it up, and right there is your MLA citation. Everything you need. You can copy it and then paste it right into your works cited page or your notes that you're taking while you work. I find that incredibly helpful. And interestingly enough, it was written by someone at University of Nebraska at Omaha, where I graduated from many years ago. All right, a couple more databases I want to show you. Military and intelligence database, some nursing and science and health ones, some for literature, contemporary authors, and we can see Lit Finder down there. Don't miss Indiana History Online in case you're doing some type of a paper for Indiana history, or you may be helping someone who does that. Again, you have access to this through Ancilla College. All right, let's move on to look at opposing viewpoints in context.